I got your wig, ho. Miss Wikiana. I got your wig, ho. Ha ha. You're mad.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Before we get into this video, everything I say is not motherfucking fact in this bitch, so don't take it as such.
Girls can't take my motherfucking mouth, bitch. My mouth is real, it is raw, it is raunchy, bitch. I'm gonna give the girls exactly what the fuck they asked for. The girls is going to know my rap. Trust me.
Snatching wigs left and right. I've got your wig. I just snatched you bald. I just snatched you bald. Wigiana. I just snatched you bald. I just snatched you bald.
Work, I just snatched you bald. Okay, yeah. So let's get into it. This is a Real Housewives of Atlanta recap, and I am Karenhugerswig, or the Wiggy Anna, or anything appropriate that you want to call me that's not out of order so I don't eat you up. Okay, so let's get into it. And last week we were left off with Kandi wanting to headbutt the new girl, Courtney, or I think that's her name. Yeah, Courtney. I know you guys were eating Courtney to the bone on Twitter and whatnot, but I quite like her. I like the chaoticness that she's bringing. So far, it's only episode 1, but to me, she came in with a bang, okay? I was here for it. So we'll see how she's doing this episode and so on. And yeah, I am a flip-flop ass bitch, so my opinion will change. So yeah, like I just said, we'll get into this first scene, which is them continuing to talk about what happened last week and further on.
So my friend is very upset, so I'm just wondering why she's in this space right now.
Okay, Kenya fans, don't eat me up, but what if Courtney were to come for Kenya? Not that Kenya would care, because we all know Kenya is the shade assassin, but like, please address this lady by her name. You're talking about why is she or her in the my friend space right now. Girl, she's here filming the show like everybody else. Okay, and Kandi can handle it. If she can't, she needs to grow up. I'm sorry, because we already, like, I understand the Phaedra thing, her not wanting to film with Phaedra, and if Phaedra came back, she would leave. But let's not get carried away, because I don't want you to be, like, not wanting to film with people and controlling everything, thinking you're the Grand Dame, even though you may be the Grand Dame, as you're the only, like, OG left, as we don't have Nene, the original OG. Are you technically an OG because you came second season? I don't consider you an OG. As people call you an OG, I do give you your props for the long amount of time you've been on Bravo and Housewives consistently, but I don't feel like you are considered an OG because you weren't there from the start. I know you were probably asked, right, to join the first season, but you were busy or something. I don't know. But still, I don't consider you technically a OG, but what do I know? And yes, I know Shereé is still there and she's an OG, but she's confused as fuck all the time. And she like leaves and comes back, and like she never really fully brings it like we want her to. Like we all root for her, and then when she comes, it's like she fumbles what we want her to do. So yeah, Floppiana. But moving on, we see them get into the Shereé. We're about to start talking about Shereé, as I just brought her up. My fellow Ohio girl. Fun fact, we have the same tattoo in the same place. Very weird and very much not fucking planned. But let's get into this next scene.
That's all that would happen. We don't have to relive it right now.
The truth is, I don't know you.
Okay, so what I'm saying is.
And what I'm saying is, I never said that.
Back.
No, I'm good. No, you back that. I never said that.
Wait. I'm hoping that y'all have cleared the air.
So you know the girls pulled me to the side to talk about Martell.
Oh, yes.
Dating someone in Atlanta.
So Ariana Curry, after these two, step out. You gotta understand, they're both one and the same. This is why this is going to work. You gotta understand, nobody has ever stepped out with Shereé, okay? Ever. And nobody really wants to be out with Martell. You understand? This is even though they want us to believe that they somehow love each other, this is not love, okay? Well, this is love for love for PR, you know, love for followers, love for clout, love for checks. You know, it's just controversial in itself, you know, with a little dick on the side. But anyway, Ariana Curry calls out Martell, saying that after he stepped out with her, I saw the call log, and he made sure he called with no caller ID. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't want the blogs, me to get it and put it out. You know what I'm saying? But she put it out herself. You know what I'm saying? Saying that he left her bed and wanted to come over and get some ribs. You know what I'm saying? So the same he left his wife for. That's what she said.
Who always said you want to know.
Yeah, I do. But I don't want to know part of the story. I need you to have all your receipts.
You know, we had a sort of like little texting a while ago, which meant nothing to me, but I felt like, you know what, maybe I should tell her this just because I don't want to feel like I'm keeping something from my really good friend.
And also we've seen her be hurt before.
Yes.
By men that, and I'm, because like I feel everybody, even the entire cast is rooting for her to be happy.
Yes.
And find a good person.
Yes.
Do you feel this is a good person for her, or?
I feel, I want to leave that judgment for Shereé.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll keep my opinion to myself for now.
Okay, part of me, like with this Martell thing, I really don't care. I'm only discussing it because it's a topic on the show and this is a recap, so yeah. But I feel like Shereé really doesn't care about if Martell is hunching around on other women, because if she's getting hunched down and this is good PR for her, like, what does it matter? Is what I'm getting at, is what I'm feeling the vibe from her is. And I'm not mad at her because, like I said last week, Martell looks very much good. And I know it's not all about looks and sex and stuff like that, but for her age, like, she looks good and she just wants to live it up. She's been through enough. Just let her have fun. Why are y'all pressed on her nanny and her new man's penis? Okay, let her live it up with him. No, but I do understand their concern, but like, what is it? He DM'd you, Kenya? Did he text you? Like, because now in that interview with that one white man, you saying that y'all were texting or there was some texting situation, but then it was just a DM, but you didn't see the DM that he necessarily sent because he unsent it, but you knew that he sent a DM, which we all saw that he did send it. And he says that, we'll see that he says he did send one. Girl, I don't know what's going on, but I'm confused, and I hope this doesn't go on all season. Like, this will be cute for the first few episodes, but let's not drag it out all season, okay? I don't want this to be like a Phaedra, Apollo, Kenya texting situation type thing again, but I actually really won't mind because we don't have Apollo anymore to look at, so I don't mind looking at Martell, especially when they show him getting undressed and stuff like that. I'm thinking to myself, Atlanta, y'all are really getting into the territories of OnlyFans vibes in here. When they were showing Martell get undressed and showing him in his underwear, I said, okay, yes, I'm here for it. But let's move on to the next scene, or not next scene, but them discussing Martell more.
Yeah, that was it. Send her a message. And it was erased.
And then we got Nasty Neo's ex with this sour-ass Bob Toyota chiming in about this DM situation with excitement in this bitch. Girl, bring it on down. I'm playing. I'm just not a Toyota fan. I'm really not convinced. I know that she's what's that girl's name? Oh yeah, Kandi's shit. Kandi's friend, but I'm not a fan, like I just said. But moving on.
This yours? Can she talk?
You are so aggressive, Martell. I'm scared of you.
Well, I guess if someone accusing you of something, I guess you can defend yourself.
I'm not accusing you of anything.
Miana, you know, Kenya, I love you down, but it's not giving aggressive to me unless they, like, left out some scenes of Martell acting crazier than what they've shown so far at this point. But it's giving to me he's just defending himself, as you guys have been talking about him this whole party. I'm not saying what he's been doing is right or wrong, but I'm just saying you guys have been talking about him this whole party, so one would want to defend himself or be defensive. So I don't really, okay. And you technically did accuse him, or you, not accused, but you said he, earlier with that interview, you said that he was texting you, or there was some type of texting situation. And then with Kandi and Montoyota, you talked about him DMing you, but you didn't get to see it because he unsent it. So I don't, roll a clip, I don't know.
I mean, it's a little awkward because he did lightweight try to talk to me.
What?
Yes.
Kitty got it.
There he is. Hit accept.
I'm denying.
I don't know. Okay, cool. He's denying that he sent you a message. Pull it up.
So after y'all did that interview, I was like, okay, cool. That's what I'm talking about. I jumped in her DMs. I said, thank you so much for your kind words when you were on the show with Carlos. You know, that was it. And I forgot all about it. 3 years later, she want to say that I DM'd her, holler at her. It's so crazy because she deleted that message so people can't see what I actually wrote. So she deleted it not knowing that it's not going to delete on my end. So he said, come here, Martell. She was at the table. She said, come here. I'm like, all right, what's up? She said, were you in her DMs? I said, man, I don't. She said, Kenya said, about 6 months ago, you were in my DMs. I said, where's the message?
Wait, back up. Kenya said 6 months ago.
6 months ago. Kenya said, you was in my DM 6 months ago. I said, 6 months? I said, I wouldn't know if I was in your DM 6 months ago. I said, no, I wasn't. I said, you should have it in your phone. But she said, no, you deleted it. You know what? Let me look at my phone. Let me see if I ever DM'd her. Typed it in. Oh, I did. I did DM her. And I read it. I said, years ago. Took it up there. I said, here it is. Here's the message. I said, it didn't delete on my end. You must have deleted it on your end, thinking it was going to delete on my end. But it didn't happen like that. So I got it and I read it out loud. And then what I told her, this one got her mad. And I said, you tried to fuck you 2 years ago. Why are you talking about it now? You know what I'm saying? And I was talking about some 6 months ago. This was over 2 years ago. So she got mad. She stood. She said, don't you disrespect this queen? You shouldn't be talking to me like that. Don't you disrespect this queen? I said, I'm a king, but why are you up here lying on me, though? You lied on me. Talking about I tried to holler at you. No. She made a big deal out of it. And, but yeah, anything for a storyline.
Martell getting involved in the drama from the jump. Do you feel that it's kind of like he cares about Shereé or you care so much about yourself?
Yes.
What do you think about that?
I think what you think about that. I think some people like to be on TV.
Why fine men got to lie? You should have just been honest, Martell, from the jump that you did DM Kenya. But it wasn't what Kenya necessarily meant, or I don't know what's really going on, but I'm over it. And like I said, I hope this doesn't get dragged on any further. I think what needs to happen is y'all all three look good. And when I say all three of you guys, I mean Shereé, Martell, and Kenya. Y'all look good. How about y'all have a threesome or something? And y'all can just, get over it that way. Because like I said, y'all all look good. Release the tape afterwards. We would be here for it, or whatever, I shouldn't say we, but I would be here for it, so send it to me. Specifically Martell's part, solo. Okay? And before y'all eat me up in the comments, I'm not praising a trash-ass man. I'm not saying he's trash, but I hear his history on Love and Marriage, Huntsville, that show on Oprah, the big O. I'm not gonna, okay. And I'm not talking about her size, because she gives body. I'm just saying, I'm not going to do too much. I said what I said last week in my last podcast, or recap, whatever you want to call it. But I'm getting off track. Let me get back on track. Which was, his own show with or by Carlos King. Anyways, I know he is or has not a good history on that show. So that's what I'm referring to when I say trash-ass man. But I'm just saying I get pretend amnesia when he comes on the screen with Shereé and all this nonsense, because he looks so beautiful. Like, just such a beautiful ass man is all I can say. But moving on, let's take a little break. And yes, okay, so the intro song to these recaps. Yes, Wiki, I got your wig, ho, yeah. So that is going to be available on iTunes by tomorrow. So get into the little sneak peek break moment here.
I got your wig, ho. Ha ha. You're mad.
Didn't like your glam. Tatiana, Strapiana, Dykiana, Robiana. Miss Dyke. Snatching wigs left and right. I just snatched you ball. Snatching wigs left and right.
I've got your wig, ha ha. I just snatched you bald, Miss Wig. I just snatched you bald, Wigiana. I got your wig, ho, Wigiana.
Yes, get into it. So some of these songs will be on iTunes, so yeah. And then others will be on my website, so everything will be in the description below. As you know, I can't make a coin on this channel as to I reuse clips. Even though I edit these I was gonna say something real crazy. Even though I edit these videos to the bone sometimes and add sound effects and remove background noise and yada yada yada, I cannot get a Trump check. Not that I want a check from Trump, I'm just saying, you know, Nene. Because you know I edited a video to make Donald look sour, and bitches are eating me up talking about I'm a Trumpiana lover. If that's what you guys think. Okay, if that's what you guys want to imagine, so be it, but whatever. Moving on, I wanted to reverse like Uno in this hoe because I forgot something or a scene, but let's talk about it. So some of the, girl, I had to swallow a mouthful of spit, okay? Recording this be having my mouth dry as fuck, but how's my mouth dry if I'm just swallowing a mouthful of spit? What? Okay, I'm confused too, right? Okay, so moving on, as I was just saying, the girls confront Martell. When I say the girls, I mean Toyota, Kenya, and I think, yeah, those two. Confront Martell with Shereé about Martell allegedly talking to some other girls in Atlanta, but like, okay, just get into the scene that I forgot to insert/talk about earlier in this hoe. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna beat you bitches up because I've been calling this bitch Martell, and I listened back to this audio thinking, who the fuck is Martell now? And it's Martell. I'm so sorry to my fine ass future husband. Ooh, I'm so sorry. Martell. Now no Martell. Okay. Kenya was throwing shade at him, calling him Montel Williams, and now it's stuck in my fucking head of calling him Martell and not his real name, Martell. Okay, she wasn't calling him no damn Martell. Hold on. She wasn't calling him no Montel Williams. I meant Montel Jordan. Whatever the singer's name is, that's what I'm talking about. I just can't think of it right now. That's whatever. That's why I was calling him Montel, basically. But now let's actually get into this motherfucking scene that I've been talking about that I forgot to talk about earlier.
So they pulled me to the side and told me that you're dating someone else in Atlanta.
Every time I come to Atlanta, I'm always with you. So the other person got the short end of the stick.
I have a confession. Something I've been withholding from you guys, and it's really eating me up inside, and I just have to confess because I don't think I can keep going on with hurting who I'm hurting. So here it goes. I have been the one that Martell has been seeing when he has been in Atlanta, when he's not with Shereé. I'm playing, obviously, but I wish, okay, because he looked good. No, but on another hand or another note or whatever, I'm living for Shereé just being unfazed. Like, they're both giving unfazed. They don't really care. They probably, again, know their relationship is fake, but they're not going to show it. And maybe he'll be reprimanded behind closed doors, but they're not showing or breaking a sweat in front of these girlies today. Okay, now I'm not rooting for Shereé and her shenanigans because, no, this is a reality show. You should be, excuse me, you should be sharing your reality, but like, I'm just here for the unfazedness of it all. Like, she doesn't give a fuck. She's not breaking a sweat and stuttering like I just did. But normally how she gets stuck on her words and chokes on her words in the moment, she doesn't this time. So come on, growth. We're here for that. I'm living. I'm here for that because the last reunion when Kim was getting eaten up and Shereé had that pink dress on with the Gucci belt, she really was just stuck on stupid. And I get it because sometimes, like you just heard, I am as well. So I understand, girl. But you can't be doing that. Yeah. Okay, moving on. And don't eat me up because Like, I'm just being honest. I like Kandi. I like all these ladies, to be honest. This whole cast is fire. But I just want to say, I'm kind of with, or I get the whole candy-coated click thing now, because in this next clip you're about to see that I forgot to talk about earlier, you see Don Juan talking, and, like, I get that these are, like, her ride or dies, but hush, Kandi can defend herself. She can speak for herself. I don't want to hear from Don Juan. I don't want to hear from Todd. Like, we see them enough. Like, Todd is standing around like your bodyguard, and then we see Don Juan. It's just too much. We already got rid of Carmen, so it's okay. Am I the only one who's enough of the candy-coated click? No? Okay, whatever. I'm not saying I don't like Don Juan. I'm just saying I don't want to see him that much, okay? You know what I mean? Kandi can handle herself. And again, I know we're only like one episode in, but it's always a reoccurrence of him doing so. I won't be inserting every clip due to, again, y'all know copyright. Y'all not getting my shit snatched down, okay? No, but if you watch the episode, you'll see him chiming in, and I'm not saying he can't have an opinion due to Kandi is his best friend, like ride or die, I get it, but like hush. Like, again, like I said, I don't know. Just a thought and opinion of my own. Yeah, but get into the scene or clip that I am referring to a little bit of.
Why would she keep bouncing her head in my face?
No, I told her, I said she should have chilled. I just met her with Shereé like this week.
Oh, that's why then. She's Shereé's friend. That's why she's bouncing.
Okay, no offense, Don Juan, but hush. I don't think it has anything to do with being Shereé's friend, as I don't even think Shereé knows this girl like that. I feel like the same time Sanya met Shereé, or excuse me, Courtney, was the same time Shereé really met her. Like, I mean, I don't, maybe I'm wrong, and if I am, whatever, but I really don't feel like Shereé knows her like that well, but whatever. And the bouncing, she's bouncing because she wants to. How about that? She's not afraid. She's not pussy. She's giving what's supposed to be chaoticness. Y'all are gonna hate me so much, but like I said, I'm living for Courtney. I still love Kandi down, but yeah, she can bounce if she wants to. If she wants now, if she gets the repercussions of getting popped for bouncing, that's on her. Now, I'm not saying Kandi can't pop her. I'm just saying, like, I'm here for the bouncing, okay? That's all. Anyway, something I noticed before we move on, Kandi, I've been watching your, Speak On It, and they have progressively changed over the year, and I know that's probably due to your editor, where you used to have, like, clips inserted in your videos, and you guys can do your own research of this, but in your videos, Kandi, you used to have, like, inserted clips, but not with sound and so on, and your videos seem to be more like my recaps. No shade, I'm just wondering. And then I noticed in the last episode, or maybe it was this episode, but Don Juan called you Candiana, and I've never heard anybody call you that before. And you know, we use the Andianas in here, so interesting is all I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm anybody, but I'm just saying, Now, I'm not saying I'm the Grand Dame, and I'm not saying I'm the first person to do what I do on YouTube, but I would say that my channel is very much original, and I don't see other people doing what necessarily that I do on my channel. And I'm not shading other channels, because I watch plenty of other YouTube channels that do what I'm about to say, which is just upload clips and don't do anything to them. I love them for that, and I still watch them. But I do something totally different. So I want my motherfucking flowers in this bitch. Yeah, so like either hire me to edit your videos if you're gonna like copy and paste, or like have me on your recaps or something. Like, let's not do too much. Yeah, but some other channels that you guys should check out, ones that come to my mind that are original, are Kempire, there are Make It Make Sense, and there are plenty of other ones that I will put in the description below, but I'm just saying, like, be original. I'm not trying to shade Kandi or anything like that, or claim that I'm anybody, but I'm just saying, like, just things I've been noticing, and that you guys can notice and research on your own if you guys care to. But yeah, I put a lot of work in on this channel, and I would hate, and it is life, but I don't want to see a bunch of clone clowns up in this hoe, because then I might lose my mind. I already got enough of that on Twitter, okay? You say one thing and then I see bitches copying and pasting it the next day, okay? So let's just be original. So let's move on to the next scene. Finally, enough of me rambling in this hoe. Rambling Yana, as I say. Before we move on to the next scene, I know some of you bitches are gonna be in the comments talking about Kandi ain't watching your stuff. You don't know what you're talking about. You crazy. You'll be surprised who watches what, okay? I'll just say that. So don't try to play me. Don't do too much. I already know how you bitches do. So let's now get into the next scene. And enough of me rambling-yana, okay?
Whatever it was, you did it.
I don't care if I was trying to do 2 years ago. What are you talking about?
Okay. They got Martell mod. Martell. I think I said what I needed to say, but like I understand. Okay. He does need to bring it on down. He is a little bit enraged, but you have to understand. I mean, they are filming. This is all on camera. He's probably flustered. I'm not trying to give him an excuse, but I'm just saying, like, all these girls coming for him at once, rightfully so, but that's probably why he's turned up. Do I feel like Kenya's doing a bit much? A little bit. I mean, rightfully so. It is like Kenya should tell Shereé. I'm not denying that or knocking that. Yes, be a good friend, but like, why did you wait conveniently until you guys started filming this new season? You knew that they were dating or whatever, talking or whatever they had going on, situationship since the reunion. You were sitting right next to her, I believe, like even when she FaceTimed him. So I don't know, it's just it's giving weird. I'm here for it though. I'm here for the chaos. Again, like I said earlier, as long as we're not dragging this out for multiple episodes, let's clear this up and move the fuck on. Yeah, okay.
What did you say to this queen standing in front of you? You're an asshole.
You said 6
You
months
did it to
ago.
your ex-wife, and
You
you're gonna
said-
do
you
it
said
to Shereé.
Okay, these are some like, what do I want to call it? These guys are giving me, or not guys, but well, girls and guys, they're giving me soap opera vibes because this is a little bit too much. This is a birthday party, and you guys are doing too much over a DM, a phantom DM that we can't even see at this point. Why are we arguing over Casper the DM? It's too much, and I want to move on. Well, not too much because I do want to look at Martell some more, but I just don't want to hear more about the phantom DM, you know? It's too much. Okay, let me clarify. I guess at this point we can see the DM, but it was something simple. It wasn't that deep. I'm sorry, I forgot they showed the DM. So it's not Casper the DM, but it's really irrelevant, the DM. How about that? Okay, I'm over the irrelevant ass DM. And let's move on. Sorry, I had to clarify for y'all try to eat me up, bitch.
You know, I am in a really great place with Shereé, and so I didn't foresee any of that coming, but I knew she was dating Montel Jordan. Which one is it? The bald head one with the, you know, the peanut head chocolate thing going on.
Okay, she said what she said. I would like to see some new interviewers. This isn't shade to the one that we just saw or any of them that that you guys see in any of my videos. It just would be nice to see some, you know, different people interview these housewives and hold them accountable, because sometimes these fangirl type interviewers just go yes at everything they say and then never hold them accountable to things that are going on that they say and do. I don't know, it's just giving, okay. Whatever. So moving on to the next scene, we see we see Kandi and we see Senya sitting down and talking about my girl Courtney and this hoe. She got the girls riled up, and I'm here for it.
So yeah, so first, what do you think about the party overall? Did you have a good time?
No. What's going on?
No.
What happened?
You should keep doing this in my face.
When she started doing it, it's like.
What I'm saying is, I never said that. Back. No, I'm good. No, you back. I never said that.
Wait. I'm hoping that y'all have cleared the air. I actually went over to Shereé's house, and Courtney comes over. She said some things, child. She said this place that y'all go to. She said that they invited you there and you posted it and you brought the hood out to the place.
I like her. When I say her, I mean Courtney. Not because she's calling Kandi a hood rat ghetto bitch, but okay, she ain't say all that. I just want to be dramatic. But I'm just here for the chaos because she really just got Kandi fucked up. And Kandi face and Kandi, how she's dealing with this, I'm living for it. I'm not saying I like to see Kandi poked. It's just funny to see a different side of her. It's funny to see redhead Kandi without the red hat. Okay? Excuse me, the red hair in this bitch.
We're saying a lot of roads are leading back to Kandi right now. And another, I don't know if feud is going to be the word that is, but her and Todd seem to be really bumping heads a lot, with Todd almost seeming a little more detached or busy for his family. Yeah. And did you kind of pick up on that while filming as well? And do you think that kind of could be an underlying reason for why Kandi might be a little bit more like quick to headbutt someone?
Yeah, you know, I did notice, and you'll see later on in the season that we have another like important conversation about marriage and, you know, her and Todd, and, you know, I'm talking about me and Ross and stuff. And, you know, I certainly feel like there's always, when you have someone who works so much and works so hard in a relationship, and you have someone else like Todd who also aspires to do a lot of great things, that could cause a lot of tension. You know, because it's always like Kandi, like even Todd, and they both agree, like it's always about Kandi. And so I think for him, you know, especially this year, he's kind of like, look, I got some things I want to work on, and they're going to be on the front burner, ma'am, not on the back. So you're gonna have to figure it out. And I'm proud because he does. And I think that's gotta find a way to balance and to compromise. And you're right. I think that she's very emotional this season because of that, because of her trying to figure that out and juggling that. I feel like sometimes she gets, you know, she's really, really emotional and really like kind of a little bit more hot-headed this season than I saw her.
Yeah, I mean, when she was explaining the situation to, I believe it was Kenya and Manyetta, the way, you know, Kandi's upset when the voice starts to shake and starts to crack a little bit. So clearly this was really penetrating her soul. Yeah,
I definitely noticed that. I 100% noticed that too.
She sat up there and was talking to you and said that I was ghetto. What did you say?
Well, y'all can guess, or if y'all watched the episode, y'all know that Senya didn't really say nothing. She just really gagged, which, I mean, I would gag too. Like, oh, really? She a ghetto bitch? Oh my God. I thought so too. No, I'm playing. Yeah, I'm playing. I'm sorry. I'm just really here for Courtney causing all this mess. It's almost giving to me when Nene was calling Kandi a ghetto bitch or a country bitch, or talking about, well, you don't know this. It's like a country bumpkin. Yeah, that's what she said. I miss Nene. But anyways, this Courtney girl, I know she's not on the level of Nene, but I'm just here for the antics is what I'm saying. Yes. And moving on to the next scene, we see Kenya and Shereé talking more about this Martell/DM situation. I'd rather see him more than talk about him.
There is no way that I would have that reaction if somebody said, I bet you check all your DMs.
No, it was the way.
It wouldn't trigger me at all. I'd be like, they wish. You're trying to make something out of nothing.
Yes, Shereé, spit it out. It's really not that deep of what Kenya's upset about. I mean, yes, he did get aggressive, which is not ever correct with a woman in this hoe. But I'm just saying, like, this all is really not needed. And it's really extra. And I can tell Kenya wants to move on, and as does hopefully Shereé. And we see that they do. Whether that sticks, we don't know, because Kenya is now doing interviews, eating Martell up. So if Shereé is with Martell, I'm sure, well, we know that didn't stick because they just ate each other up on social media last week. So here we are in this bitch.
He's feeling like he came to your party, you know, to support, but he's being ambushed. Like, try to go this whole route of anger, almost angry.
But you can hold him accountable for how he acted toward me. A man should never speak to a woman in that way, whether he's angry or not.
Yeah, anyways, I'm over that. So moving on, we see Drew where she's been missing. Anyways, I'm over that. Like I said, for the 1,000th. Anyways, I'm over that. So let's move on. The next scene we get is Drew at the studio dropping some beats. Now, if y'all are wondering where she's been dealing with family issues. I believe her father, some with Alzheimer's or something like that, right? Yes. Confetti for her. Not confetti, something that goes with feeling sad for somebody. Yes, I do feel bad. But why does her husband not feel bad? And why was he at the party and not condoling, or what's condoling? Consoling you. I mean, it was nice for me to look at him on my television screen, but why was he not helping you deal with what was going on? Like, he's not a housewife. I guess y'all need to check somehow. So he showed up for filming to collect that check. I guess, right? I don't know. Let's get into the next scene.
I'm working on my EP. Put it out, independent, the song. For me, it's just really building my confidence and really stepping up my game to be like, this is what I want to do. Doing an EP is my dream.
Now, I know y'all be playing Drew, but she can sing down, and I'm kind of here for the, well, I'm not kind of, I am here for the singing career. If Candace, and I'm not comparing, but if Candace can have one, then an actual singer can, okay, I'm playing. They both are actual singers, but I'm just saying, like, Drew doesn't get her flowers enough, I feel like, from fans of this show due to them not knowing her background and just thinking like, oh, the game and stuff like that. And also, she should get her flowers for that because that is iconic. So, I don't know. Or excuse me, that was an iconic role for her in just pop culture a little bit. Maybe I'm gassing it up a bit much, but people recognize her till this day from that and still hate her from that role because she really did play it well. So I don't know. Give Drew her flowers. Stop playing with her.
I shoot a video to already know.
What inspired the song?
Marriage,
Right.
ups and downs of love.
I think that's one thing that Dr. Ken taught me was you can't have these extreme expectations of somebody else. You need to first start with yourself. So
You did say that.
my new order now is God,
Okay.
me, and then my wife, my kids, and everyone else. Because I think for men, a lot of the times we're kind of taught and trained it is God, your wife, your family, then you come last, you know?
So you think you had it in that order before?
I definitely had it because I was a pleaser. I can't do that anymore.
I feel like for me, I would just, not vocalize how I felt in the sake of keeping peace. And I stopped saying how I felt because I was afraid of that wrath,
I apologize if I ever made you feel like you need to suppress your voice.
And even now, I'm like feeling myself walking on eggshells because I'm like, I don't want to ruin the night.
Good evening.
Hi.
What can I say? Drew is just, or not Drew. I like Drew. Her man is just so pitiful, and I'm happy or not happy that they're getting a divorce because that is just so sad. They have a child or together children, one that he was potentially going to adopt, but then he said he wasn't going to adopt or whatever. So I don't know what's going on with him. Taking trips to Miami and not giving or disclosing the full details to his wifey, Anna. What's going on? I don't know. But I guess we will find out, hopefully. So, yeah, until next week, I hope you guys enjoyed this recap. And by now, when you are listening to this, hopefully, you can buy the intro song and more on iTunes. So check it out, bitches or friends. Don't eat me up for calling y'all that. Y'all know I mean it with love. Purr.
I got your wig, ho. You're mad. Didn't like your glam. Your glam. La Tapiana, Strapiana, Daikiana, Rabiana, Miss Dyke. Snatch your wigs left and right. I just snatched you bald. Snatch your wigs left and right. I've got your wig, I just snatched you bald, Miss Wig. I just snatched you bald, Wigiana. I got your wig, ho, Wigiana. Ew. like JK, but like maybe not. But thank you for watching. But you hating ass bitches always have something to say. Hating ass bitch, but you're still watching my vids. What? You're so upset. But that's like okay, because have a piece of bread, have a Xanax, relax, because I said what I said.